Welcome back to MakerGirl's online curriculum. This session's theme is electricity. Make sure you have our electricity worksheet sitting in front of you. At the top of the worksheet, it has "What does STEM stand for?" Take a second and write down what you think it stands for. Hint: think about some school subjects that could be what it stands for. Alright, let's see if you're right. S stands for science, T stands for technology, E stands for engineering, and M stands for math. Make sure that your letters on your paper reflect the answer. Today's activities will be printing anything electricity related. First, we're going to brainstorm your design on paper. Second, we're going to be creating on Tinkercad. Third, you'll send in your 3D print. And fourth, we'll do a circuit activity. First, we like to brainstorm. What do you want to create? While you think to yourself, maybe think of something electricity related. Take some time and start to draw out what you want to create. Take a few minutes to pause this video. When you have your design created, hit play. Think about what shapes you could use to make that design. Maybe label those shapes on your design. So that way when you're ready for Tinkercad, you'll know what shapes to go to. Now it's time for Tinkercad. If this is your first MakerGirl session, please click the link in the description that says Tinkercad informational video. This 15-minute video will walk you through the basis of Tinkercad and our favorite tips and tricks. Please watch this video if you've never used Tinkercad before, as it answers a lot of the most commonly asked questions. When you first get to Tinkercad.com, you'll want to create an account with parents' permission and then hit Create 3D Design. When you have your 3D design ready, you'll see this in front of you, a square of a light blue work plane. You want to keep everything that you use today on your work plane. Don't worry about the color of the shapes. All of our printers only print in one color, and we cannot guarantee it is of the one of your shapes. On the right-hand side, there will be a list of shapes, and you can drop down to find more. You'll click on a shape to drag it out and drop it into your work plane. And the video tells you how you can stack shapes, how you can turn shapes, anything that you might want to do with Tinkercad, the video will walk you through. Again, that's in the description below, labeled Tinkercad Informational Video. When you have started to create your design, try to bring your brainstorm to life on Tinkercad. If you need any help or have any questions, email us at info@makergirl.us or use the form below and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Again, Tinkercad has some other informational videos besides ours that can help answer some of the basic questions. Happy creating! Pause this video for now while you take some time to create your design. When you're done, we'll tell you how we take your design and turn it into a 3D print. Once you're done designing with Tinkercad, we usually take the 3D printer and put your design on our printers. How we do that is we take your Tinkercad design. We downloaded it to Kira, which is Ultimaker's software, which is our 3D printers. We scale it down to make sure it fits in the time length that we have. We download it onto an SD card. We upload it onto our 3D printer, and we hit print and find your design. When we hit your print, it'll say heating up on the front. Our printers get very hot, almost at 260 degrees Celsius on the nozzle. Plastic is fed through the back tube and up into the nozzle. The nozzle and the build plate come together and start printing layer by layer of the print. As you can see at the beginning, it's building the base of the robot, so it doesn't quite always look like your print at first until the end. Now we're going to watch another video about how 3D printing works.
So 3D printing is taking over the world, but how does it actually work? Well, it's quite similar to a normal printer, but then a little different. First, you don't put in an ink cartridge, but instead connect a spool of special printing material like plastic, rubber, or even metal. And you don't print boring text documents, but real-life models of what you've just made on your computer screen. Simply awesome. Right now, you can buy a 3D printer yourself and make complex 3D models with modeling software. But if you're not really a wizard with all that technical stuff, you can buy personalized 3D models online, like fancy toys, bracelets, or phone cases. Then send it to a 3D print shop nearby, choose a material, and pick up your own unique item. Sweet. In the medical world, they're developing 3D printers with special biological material. They're working on printing heart valves, ears, bones, skin, and even printed a small human kidney that can live for 3 months. It's just amazing. And hold on to your seats, they're developing a 3D printer that can print in space and are planning to print a moon base. A moon base! But, still, the coolest thing you can print with a 3D printer is another 3D printer. Booyah!
So that gave us a little more information about how 3D printing works. So again, we encourage you to submit your design to us by following the steps in the link below. Basically, you'll want to download your print as an STL file. You'll want to make sure that it has everything selected in the design, and then you'll want to send it to info@makergirl.us. Next, we're going to jump into our activity. For activity, you'll need to know a few words. One is current. This is electricity flowing from the positive side of your power source to the negative side. When current flows through LEDs or a resistor, there is an associated change in potential energy across the LED or resistor. This is called voltage. Today we're going to use Tinkercad to demonstrate the flow of electricity with resistors and a power source. We want you to head back to Tinkercad and click Circuits on the left-hand side. Then click Create New Circuit. So now that we're back on Tinkercad, like I said, you'll go over and click Circuits on the left-hand side, then click Create a New Circuit. When that loads, it'll load to basically a blank page with a bunch of components on the right-hand side, where our shapes used to be. Go ahead and in the search bar, please search Switch. Then drag out the LED switch. This will show us, by showing a quick simulation, how the LED will be lit up by electricity. So when we want to start our simulation, we click the Start Simulation button. Right now, our switch is in the off mode, so no current is flowing through our circuit. When we turn on our switch, then it allows the current to start flowing through our circuit, which turns the light red. This current is flowing from the positive end to the negative end. So that is why when you turn off your switch, this part is turned off and the current flow is stopped. So you can play around with more tools in Tinkercad and watch some videos on how to create other circuits and learning a little bit more about electricity. It's very cool that Tinkercad not only does some 3D printing, but also gives us more information on things like circuits. Hope you enjoyed the activity and check out more features it has. Now we're back to our worksheet. And we're going to learn about a famous woman in STEM, Edith Clarke. She was the first female electrical engineer at MIT in 1912. Clarke also became the first professor to teach electrical engineering as a female at the University of Texas at Austin in 1947. A really fun fact is she also helped create the Hoover Dam, working on turbines that generate hydropower. How cool is Edith Clarke? Make sure you write down a fun fact about Edith on your worksheet so you remember who she is. And that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for joining, and we are so excited to see what you create. Make sure to send us your print to info@makergirl.us and to send any cool circuits that you created on Tinkercad. Hope you enjoy more of our MakerGirl online curriculum coming soon. Bye!